Hi guys, what's up YouTube? This is QuickPop here doing another Pokemon X and Y Showdown battle. This is against felix97, who I met while on my journey to the official laddering tournament, which is a tournament made by Smogon, and there's a black trophy and stuff. I personally don't think I'll make it because I don't have enough dedication to the ladder, but I believe that there's no point in not trying. And so yeah, anyways, this is a team I made with Flamer. He's a Smogon user, and it utilizes the Strong Ape, a very viable threat in the current meta. And this is Mega Gardevoir, who is the threat of everyone, because Mega Gardevoir is the biggest pain in the OU tier, because what wants to switch into this thing? He's got Focus Blast, she got Focus Blast, Psychic, and got that Hyper Voice, which is the main thing, Pixel Hyper Voice. Who wants to switch into that thing that doesn't want to take a Focus Blast? That wants to take a Focus Blast. I see Jirachi, maybe Mega Scizor, not really. And yeah, that's it. Looking at his team, he has a strong Mega Heracross, another strong threat, who is kind of really hard to switch into. And in my team, I really just kind of have to wait until Mega Heracross kills someone, or dents someone a lot, which is usually Landorus T taking him good root damage because he's by check, and I have to revenge kill him with either Latium, Gardevoir, and Infernape. So yeah, Mega Heracross is a big threat, but that's what I can deal with him. I thought Ferrothorn would be Stealth Rocks, but that wasn't exactly the case, because I didn't see Ferrothorn setting up spikes. That's just not me, but you'll see. And Landorus, I thought, was the Scarf, because that's another common set which I'm running on my Landorus, because it just does so much. It's such a good offensive. It provides a nice momentum with U-turn and just strong coverage and knockoff. It's just powerful. So yeah, the rest of his team, I could see a Talonflame being bulky and a Azumarill being Assault Vest, but that's really all I could say about his team. So looking at team preview, I figured that it'd be best to go with Landorus, because the amount of leads, I wasn't sure what he'd lead with, because you go there for Mega Heracross, you could be off a Talonflame or Azumarill. That all makes sense to a certain extent. So I decided Landorus T would be a great lead, because you could just U-turn it out. It's for everyone except Azumarill, and it's just nice because I could switch it to whatever I could fit. So let's get this match going. So he leads off with Landorus as I lead off with my own Landorus. I decided to go for the knockoff here, as I thought he would be the Scarf variant, but instead he's the Stealth Rocks variant. But that's fine. I just go out to Rotom as he goes for the U-turn, and that's fine. He goes down to Latias, which means that I can just go for the switch into my Ferrothorn, as I supposedly wall it, because most Latias don't carry HP Fire, but as you'll see here, she has the HP Fire, and that really hurts my Ferrothorn. But I can still preserve it for Azumarill, get some nice Iron Barbs damage. So I just go for the rocks and switch up into my Gardevoir, since Gardevoir really does do a good job at checking Latias for offensive teams, or bulky offensive teams like this one is. But I just go for the Mega Evolution. Didn't want to risk over predicting this early, so I just went for the Hyper Voice, because now the only thing I need to do, I didn't want to miss Focus Blast missing, so I went out into Infernape to take whatever he had at his disposal. So he goes for the Pointless Protect, as I switch out to Ape, as he goes on to Landorus for some reason. I was surprised why he didn't go out to Latias. Maybe he predicted Gardevoir again, but whatever. I just went for the Fire Blast plus CC to knock him out, and that's nice. Landorus wasn't too big of a threat, but it's nice to see him gone for the count. So he sends out Azumarill. I decided this is the perfect time to use Ferrothorn, because I could soak up the Aqua Jet, get some good Iron Barb's damage and maybe see what set he is. Knowing the damage that obviously wasn't choice banded, so I decided protect, maybe confirm, and it turns out, yes, he went for the knockoff. So I'm gonna bite the dust, but well, Ferrothorn is, I'm not, I'm still alive, right here, hello. And he's down to 63%, which means after Stealth Rocks, he's gonna be at 50%, which is really nice. So, I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp on Ferrothorn, as he switches out to Ferrothorn, and I miss, which doesn't make a huge impact, because I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp again, and it hits, which is nice. He goes for the Leech Seed, doesn't make a big deal, because I'm just gonna Volt Switch out this turn anyways, and I'm going to go out, not even Volt Switch, I'm just gonna go out to Infernape, not risking like the Protect and whatnot, as he Thunder Waves, which usually would be bad, but the only thing I really want to hit on this team is Ferrothorn, so it doesn't make a huge deal. I'm just gonna switch out into Landers, predicting the switch into Latios. Again, I am indeed the Twitch Scarf variant, so he sends off Ferrothorn as I go for the U-turn. The reason why I went for the U-turn was because in case he sends out Ferrothorn. So for no reason, I decided to send out Rotom Wash. No, I don't know. I was stupid. As I just go back into the Volt Switch, go out into Infernape, because I just need to make sure, if he sends out Latios, that would be nice, or if I take out this Ferrothorn. As long as Ferrothorn isn't stayed in here, which he tries to make sure Ferrothorn's in here, because if Ferrothorn's on the battlefield, like on the turn that like Ape dies, then that means it's just gonna like give a huge amount of trouble, because it means I have to hit the Focus Blast. But thankfully, I don't have to worry about that, because he tried to go for the Adult Protect and failed, as I managed to take out Ferrothorn for the 1-for-1, and this is huge, because I don't have any hidden power on this set, but Latios, on my Latios, but this Latios does, and with the Azumarill taking that extra damage from Iron Bar, which means I can take him out with the Psyshock, which is great, because that means I can just essentially clean up his team. So, he decides to go out into Talonflame. Kind of question why I didn't go out to Latias first, but whatever. I just go for the Surf, because I didn't want any, like, shenanigans with roosting and, like, just stalling me out. So I decided to take him out with Surf, and he sends out Latias now, as I go for the Draco, take her out, and this is basically a good game, because I can just sweep the Gardevoir, and yeah, it's a good game. So basically, my plan was to just kind of weaken out Heracross and make sure that, force Heracross not to be in, and try to get Ferrothorn and Azumarill weakened so I can sweep late game with Latios. And thankfully that plan did manage to work out, and I managed to take out the Mega Heracross, and that's the good game. And yeah, I can't make any promises to when I'll upload next, and I'll try to make it better than this one, but limited time and procrastination. So yeah, have a nice day.